Hello YouTubers, today I'm doing a review of the Untitled Gel Tri-Brid training gloves. Got them on sale for $54.99 from titledboxing.com. Okay, now on inspecting the gloves, they're brand new gloves. And on inspecting the gloves, the first thing I could say about the cosmetics is that I love the color scheme. They're awesome. The red, the black, and the white go perfect. Checking them out from first feel, they feel very soft, they're very flexible. You can feel the gel, and they got this these bars on the forearm and the wrist area. And carefully inspecting the gloves, I can see this manufacturer defect right here, very tiny or minor defect. Again, these are brand new gloves, just unpackaged. And I noticed that there's this little flaw, and it's only on one side of the glove. Other than that, the glove is pretty well made, pretty clean. And inspecting the other glove, the left glove, the same thing. I noticed the same thing. Look at the flaw right there. The same flaw, so it must be some manufacturer defect. Other than that, the other glove is also in well shape, well made. They're very flexible, very soft, and these are the regular size gloves. They weigh approximately 14 ounces. Now, this is my second pair of catch and return mittens, and these are way more softer than my other ones, and they do feel like a 14-ounce glove. Now, on further review of the glove, you can feel, how flexible they are, and which is really cool because it already feels broken into. But if you can tell that it, on the wrist is very flexible, and they may not have that much support. Now, these gloves have an elastic enclosure, not a Velcro enclosure. So if you look at them, I think they make them so they could slip them on. Now I put them on, sliding them on without any hand wraps or anything, and you can see how flexible they are. They're very flexible, so I don't think they offer any wrist support if you're going to be catching punches, not using any support on your wrist like tape maybe or hand wraps. I think that if you're going to be catching punches, you probably would want to wrap your hands or tape your hands just to prevent any injury. Once again, now slipping the glove on myself was okay using my two hands, but if you try to use one hand, it's pretty hard. Once again, they're very flexible. They feel pretty easy. They're pretty good. Real comfortable. They feel very comfortable actually. But again, I would probably tape my hand or wrap my hand, from catching the punches. Now the striking area, if you can see, you can open the glove. You can actually open the glove, and around the palm area of the hand, you can feel the gel, which feels pretty soft, and it's approximately 1 inch thick and soft gel. So I don't think that you would probably want to catch professional boxers' punches or heavy hitters, because you might feel some of the impact. When you close the glove, it feels like an actual fight glove, which is pretty cool. But if you try to catch a punch on this side while closing your fingers, making a fist, I'm pretty sure that you could probably sustain injury to your knuckles or your fingers from catching the punches. And also, if you try to extend your fingers and open the glove up to catch the punch, it does require some force, some effort for you to open your hand. So, and you can see there's some vents, some air vent holes right there. So as a punch mitt, I wouldn't recommend this to use on professionals or heavy hitters unless you're going to do very light tapping. Probably it's better to use them with small kids. It would have been nice if they had the Velcro. Those the bars right here around the wrist, they seem kind of useless because it's too flexible. It doesn't offer any real wrist support. I'm gonna also be wrapping my hand to see how they feel, and see how they feel with the hand wrap underneath or tape underneath. But other than that, the feel feels great. They feel like they're going to be a pretty good bag gloves. They feel like the Untitled World bag gloves, which I used to have a pair. And as a sparring glove, I can feel that, yeah, they're pretty decent sparring gloves. But again, you should wrap your hands or tape your hands if you're going to intend to use them as a punching bag gloves or sparring gloves. Let me see. Take these off, and let's compare the gloves, the glove size, so you can get an idea of how big they are. And just keep in mind that they're approximately 14 ounces. Here's a comparison of the glove, comparing it to some sparring gloves, a 14-ounce Pro Equipment boxing glove and a 12-ounce Cleto Reyes sparring glove. So if you can see, it is actually the size of a 14-ounce glove. And here's a comparison with the Everlast catch and return mitts. And you can see they're approximately the same size. This is the other side. As you can see, the Untitled doesn't have the Velcro, which the Everlast does. And the thumb compartment on the Untitled glove is a lot bigger, which is pretty cool. And if you can see the catching area in the Everlast, you can see it has more of a catching area. And on the inside of the Everlast, it has like a cardboard on the palm side of the hand, which but you can still feel the punches. And on the Untitled, it doesn't. Okay, so I put on my hand wraps, and now I'm gonna slip it on and see how it feels. And again, if you're trying to do this on your own, it's pretty difficult to do it with one-handed. So, but you know, once you have it on, it does feel like the wrist support gets a little bit better. It does give it more wrist support. But again, I wouldn't dare catch punches from professionals or heavy hitters. But they might be pretty nice to, you know, use with little kids or beginners. And when you have the hand wraps inside, I do notice that it does require a little bit more effort to extend the palm, extend your hand. As you can see, the Everlast has the Velcro strap, which does make it a lot easier because, you know, you can always slip it on and then use your teeth to put on the Velcro. But again, you know, I hardly use these. I only use them as on small little kids, beginners, just to teach them how to catch and return punches, and so they can slip, block, catch punches. From the feel of them, they do make a very good bag glove. I can feel the protection on the striking area, and they're very, very soft. They're very comfortable while wearing them. I would use them also as a sparring glove because they do offer, you know, protection. The striking area is a little thicker, so it's about maybe 2 inches thick, which is pretty nice. Again, the only flaw is that it's very difficult to slip on and slip off by yourself, which is kind of like a flaw, you know, considering that they're a 3-in-1 glove. It would have been nice if it had the Velcro like the Everlast, and I'm sure it would have been easier for coaches to slip them on and slip them off right away. Once again, here they are. Here's a comparison. They're very well made. You know, my rating is, as a catch and return mitten, I would give them maybe a 3. The reason why, the little minor flaw, the wrist support also lacks the Velcro. They are difficult to slip them on and off when you're trying to do it by yourself. And but as a bag glove, they're pretty good. And here's, you know, so as a punch mitt, not quite. It's more like a 2-in-1. It's more like a bag glove and a sparring glove. As a catcher's glove, again, it lacks the functionality.